Last time we saw how we could learn better by using different formats in the same learning process. Then we asked a question that we simply didn't answer. So we asked how we were memorizing what we learned. Well, it's quite complicated, so we'll try to vulgarize it a little bit. So everything starts with information going right into the brain. To understand how the whole thing works, well, I asked some people at WooClap. WooClap is the startup that helps students to be more engaged in class thanks to a quiz app. So first we need to draw a line between short-term and long-term memory. Short-term memory is what your brain receives instantly through sensory input of information. This info is processed and lasts up to 20 seconds, then it is lost, so that's unfortunate. Then there's what interests us. It's long-term memory, the true face of learning. It is the part of the memory system where processed information is stored, managed, and retrieved for later use. To get the information you need right to long-term memory, well, you have to have your senses active and get information from multiple formats. That is audio, reading, making, etc. So this is called active learning. Going from short-term to long-term memory isn't easy, and nor is being active. For that, you also need engagement. And that fuel comes from the learning environment, which is the kind of game you're playing, the classroom you're in, the atmosphere, the relationships you entertain with other people. So engagement comes from emotion. And in fact, the emotion of engagement occurs in the same spot as memory, in the brain. It is not processed the same way, but they're quite linked together. So the more you're engaged, the more you're active, and the more you can store information in long-term memory. But you need something else to get that information go from short-term to long-term, and it's simply work. Working memory is used when you're manipulating information in some ways, regularly. So without repetition in different forms and through different formats, well, no long-term memory and no learning then. So memorizing leads inevitably to learning. And although it might seem to be a clear path to follow, it depends on so many different criteria. We showed you some here, and we'll give you some more in the sources in the description of the video to help you discover a bit more about this fascinating subject. At least, well, you may be able to recognize the type of key you need to open the golden door of memory.